who I am is like irrelevant, ma'am. I just want to see the other.
It is relevant. Where you're coming to a county building and asking me to look at stuff and take pictures?
You don't know where I live.
That's a good point.
You know my name?
You got your number, man.
That somebody in 2016 can be as ignorant as you. I sign in to go to the dentist.
Don't you think it's ignorant that you told me I couldn't film you before and now you found out I can?
I was ignorant. I was uninformed.
I already been helped.
Okay, how can we take pictures?
I don't answer questions. I would like to see the MSDS sheets here.
Okay, we're a government building, you know that?
I do.
You have a government ID?
No, ma'am.
Okay, you want to be escorted out, or should I call the sheriff's department?
You're gonna escort me out of here?
Yes. This is a government building. If you don't have a government ID, you should not be in here.
Is it not a public?
No.
It's not?
No.
How come there's an open sign over there on the window?
I'm going over to the administration building to find out how my buddy, who doesn't have a court date until the 27th of February, who's locked in this very jail right here, is going to be able to pay his final notice, because he's getting billed for his incarceration daily, on the 17th, which is 10 days before his court date. But he has no way to get out of jail like until then, unless he can post bond. And if he could post bond, he'd be able to pay this. So we're going to go find this out.
Yeah.
That's me, buddy. How you doing?
He was released on 10/17.
Yeah, they did.
So he had 30 days to pay.
And,
Okay.
So because we didn't receive.
so they gave me an appointment for next month, so that's the next time.
I was aware that he was just rearrested on January
Okay.
1st. So
Okay.
the information that was sent was based on the fact that he was released.
Okay, I'm out here at the county jail right now.
See, but he's back in jail again, so you know, I'm just curious how he's going to pay you guys this
We
money.
won't be able to, obviously. But
Yes.
how does the collection agency know that he's going to be arrested?
But wait, you guys sent this to a collection agency?
Correct.
Like,
He signs a lien that says that he doesn't pay within 30 days, it's sent to a collection agency.
how does the billing here work? He's charged $2 a day and then a $20 booking fee?
No, $20 booking fee and then
Whatever he orders. Hygiene.
Stamps and envelopes. You can order hygiene, which is toothbrush and stuff like that.
You charge the inmates for that?
Yes, for a notary. $10 for that. You just have to have one of these accounts.
But doesn't he need to notarize some kind of documents, for example, court and stuff like that?
They order 2 sandwiches?
Personal notarization we send them to.
Why did there only come one of them come up on
If somebody comes in here, some of the documents for the inmate to be notarized.
They staple the wrong things in the ticket?
That doesn't go on his account, that $10 does when he notarizes forms from him.
Yeah.
Or if he has to see a nurse, there's like a $5 copay. If he
Oh.
has to see a dentist, there's a $5 copay.
So he's billed for medical too?
If he gets a prescription, it's a $3.
But I'm probably gonna have to turn around and come back out.
So that's how his account is.
Now, my bank notarizes documents for me for free. You guys are the only one offering him the service of a notary?
He's only here.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, he can't go out and notary.
Yeah.
He's sort of like stuck with us.
Yeah. So why not charge
Did they
him?
make one? Can you ask?
Well, you know what? Can I see a list of whatever that he was billed for?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I can't, if that violates his thing, I can give it to him when he gives it to you.
Give it to me.
I can't violate.
Is that not a public record?
No, I don't believe so. That's private record.
Bills from the jail are considered confidential?
It's not a bill. It's his.
Do you wanna bring that other sandwich here to the jail?
So that's his own personal. He can get it for you and give it to you, but I can't release it without his approval.
Well, why don't you call down to the pod and ask him if I can have
I
it?
don't have time to do that for 700 inmates.
Tell them to make it then, I guess, right?
700 inmates. Well, I mean, what I'm saying here is, you know, I think that is a public record. And you can redact anything from it that has to do with medical or things that are confidential.
Oh, you just want to see the list of charges? And
Yeah.
write out everything else?
Yeah, buddy.
I
Just
guess
show
so.
me things, you know, whatever's privileged, just redact it, you know. Okay, can I just get that in writing as to why you're not providing me with that information? Citing the statute, please. There's no statute.
I don't know the statute off the top of my head. I'd be more than happy to get it for you. But I
That
have
would be
no idea
chapter-
how long that would take.
Chapter 119. Well, okay, sir. Obviously, you're not familiar with public records law. I know. Well, but you chose to work in a position of government.
No, I got laid off from AT&T and I needed the insurance because my wife has breast cancer. So I took a job, any job I could get.
Well, nonetheless, sir, when you take a job as a public servant, you become,
My phone bill.
you make the choice to have to comply with public records law, which is chapter
Absolutely.
119.
And I'm not, I've only been here 3 years, so I don't know them all.
Hmm.
That's why I called my lieutenant, because she's, I guess, a lot more informed than I am.
Okay.
And she said, no, that's the way the process is.
Okay. Well, see, the jail right now, you in specific, is what's called the custodian of the public records,
Okay.
because you have the record in your possession, obviously. I'm a member of the public asking to see it. You know, if you will just...
So you're asking for an inmate-specific record. You're not asking for public record.
Do the inmates have an expectation of privacy?
Sure. They tell us all the time that we violated their privacy, so they have a lot of expectations.
Okay. So what I'm saying here is, what the law says is that if someone comes to you and asks to see the record, you provide the record in the amount of time that it takes to get it, meaning if it takes you 5 minutes to print off the computer, whatever.
Correct.
You make the redactions, if any are required,
Correct.
charge any fees for that, then issue them the record.
That is correct.
And that's what I'm asking you to do right now.
Right. And any public record, I'll be glad to do that for you.
Okay, well, let me see that record then.
It's not a public record, sir. I already explained to you.
Okay.
It's an inmate record. Their privacy would be violated
Okay.
unless I get their approval.
Well, okay, so in that case, if you could just cite the statute in Chapter 119 saying that that record is privileged and give that to me in writing, I will leave today. You're required by law to give me it in writing if you do not give me the record, citing per the statute.
If I'm not giving you a
Okay, if you're telling me no, that I can't see the record for whatever reason.
I'm telling he's got to request it because of privacy.
Okay. Well, yeah, like I said, if you could just comply with the law and give me that in writing.
I am complying with the law because this is considered his record.
Okay.
It's not a public record.
Okay.
The common public does not have access to his
Okay.
individual records and bills.
All right. But then you send it to a collection agency, which gives them access to it.
No.
If that was confidential.
No, we don't. We send a total for collection.
Oh.
We send
Yeah, I just want to see the total and what he was billed for.
I told you the total is 122.38 when he left after the sign.
Mm-hmm.
Since he was arrested back again on January 21st, now that total goes to 142.38 from Charlotte County Jail.
Okay.
Because he didn't pay this within 30 days, the $30 fee is added.
Ah,
so
more money.
technically he got a 152.38 bill from the collection agency.
So this bill is including things from his current incarceration.
This bill does not include the $20 booking fee from his current incarceration on January 21st.
Let me ask you another question. So you guys incur another fee of the $30 when someone can't pay within 30 days?
We do not incur another fee.
Well, you just showed me an extra fee for not paying within the 30 days.
The collection agency charges that fee for their efforts to call and try to collect the money.
Oh.
We do not incur a $30 fee. We do not see that money. The money gets paid to them. They take their $30 off,
Okay.
and they send us.
Okay. So if someone couldn't afford to pay in the first place, how does adding more to the bill help them to pay?
It doesn't help them pay, no. It helps us collect it.
Ah,
Because
okay.
all of a sudden, when they get a lien, some people decide, oh, gee, you know what? I have the money to pay.
Oh.
It's funny how that worked out, but we've collected quite a bit more money.
Isn't that
than
because
we
in the state of Florida, when you get a lien against you, you can't renew your driver's license or reinstate it or insure a vehicle without going through the DMV, who forces you to pay off the lien
I
before?
would think so. That's probably a lot to do with it.
So it's not because they want to pay it, it's because they have to resume normal activities in their life, such as drive a car, insure a motor vehicle.
Maybe it's sort of an
Oh.
incentive, I guess.
Okay. So anyway, well, I mean, you've answered a lot of my questions. So like I said, if you could just give it to me in writing as, citing the statute reason why I can't view those documents today.
It has to be from the inmate, his privacy. I don't know what statute to cite,
Okay.
but I can take your
Well,
information. I
could
can
you
pass
get
it
someone
on to the
more
record.
knowledgeable to talk to me about public records?
You want to talk to my lieutenant?
Please, I would love to. Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
I'll give you her number.
Okay. Okay, but she's not going to come down here and talk to me.
If you can get her, I just tried to.
Okay. Well, like I said, in that case, if you could just, give it to me in writing, with the reason that I can't see this, the public record, citing what part of public records law says that it's confidential or needs to be redacted, whatever the case may
She's the one
be.
to tell you that, because she's the one that told me that I can't give it to you.
But you're the one I'm dealing with at this point in time. She's obviously not
correct.
available.
That's correct. I'm trying to help you.
Me too. Here, let me put this another way. Okay, this is the sheriff's office. All right. Obviously, in public records, there's a lot of things that's actually inside of that statute, that records pertaining to the addresses and things of that nature of law enforcement or judges or public defenders or prosecutors can't be released to the public because, you know, obviously someone can track them down, things like that.
Well, if you're looking for statute, give me your name, and I'll call over.
Hold on,
the
hold on.
records,
Just
and
let me
I'll
try
then
and explain
contact
something.
you. I'll have my records department contact you with exactly what can and can't be sent.
Okay. Well, like I said, man, just like hear me out for a second, because you know, I'm trying to explain to you what I'm asking. I don't think you fully understand.
Okay.
So let's say that I go down to the courthouse and I ask them to show me the last pay stub for Judge Bell. You know, obviously a pay stub is going to show his address, things like that on it. So what she would do, if she's complying with the law properly, would be, give me a moment, Mr. McGuire, I need to redact this paycheck stub to show his address being blacked out so you can't read it, and then she would fill out a paper citing chapter 119, subsection A, article B, whatever that case would be, that, you know, law enforcement, you know, addresses, you know, and all that of judges cannot be released to the public. You know, she would give that to me in writing, showing me, you know, this is why I had to redact this, or this is why I couldn't give you that document. So what I'm doing is I'm asking you to show me in the statute in writing where it says that an inmate's bill is confidential.
And I'm asking you to give me your name and number, and I will forward it to records, and they will contact you.
But see, that would violate my right to anonymity. See, the public records law protects my right to come here and anonymously make a public records request.
Yeah,
If I was to give you my name and phone number, you'd know who I was.
If that was a public record, if I knew it was a public record, I would give it to you in a second.
Okay.
But it's my understanding, and I could be wrong, but it's my understanding that his individual transaction history is his personal records, and I can't give those out without his approval.
Well, what you would do is just, you know...
Well, that may be, sir, but I've got a pile of work I've got to get to, so if you have anything else you need from me, let me know, and I'll try to do what I can. But you're very knowledgeable, probably more so than I am, but I can't help you.
But that's actually the whole point of why I'm doing this, is because many people who work in government are completely unknowledgeable about these kind of things. When you make the choice to come and work for the public, you should be up to date on these things, so when him or her or anyone else outside comes in, they shouldn't have to explain that to you.
So I've been told wrong that his financial records are public records, not personal records. That's what you're telling me?
Even if there's things that needs to be redacted from it, say there's a charge for medical or whatever, that sheet is still a public record. All you can do is just black out like whatever parts are considered confidential or
so
exempt.
then I black out the whole thing because I believe all his transactions are his own records, and all you'll get is a total, which is what I gave them.
Well, you would have to cite.
Do, sir?
You would have to cite as to why that you're blocking these out per the statute. You know,
Because
subsection
it's
whatever. Okay, yeah, well, if you can cite that, you know, to me, from the 119, you're like, right,
Yeah,
this is.
I don't have that ability.
Okay, well, I just want to talk to someone else who can.
And I gave you the number, sir.
Okay, well, so you're not going to give me that record then today?
I will take your name and number, and I have my records department contact you to give you whatever they can give you.
I don't want to identify myself. I want to remain anonymous.
No, I can't help you, sir.
Okay, I'm just going to put you.
You're not going to give me your name and number. I can't forward it to records. I'm sorry, I can't help you.
I'm just going to put you on notice, sir. I believe right now you are violating my rights under the Florida Constitution and under Public Records Law, Chapter 119, to inspect and document public records.
Okay, but you haven't asked me for a public record yet, so...
I've asked you several times to see this bill.
If you asked me for a public record, I'd be more than happy to give you. I can't give personal transaction history.
Okay.
Have a good day, sir.
All right, sir. Well, thank you.
Hey, Sheriff, we have a question about why your office, your intelligence division, is investigating private citizens for criminal investigation that happen to be activists that are overseeing your department. Why would you have your intelligence division investigate private citizens? We have done...
For life hating so much.
Sir, we don't hate anyone. We love freedom and we love American people. And government is out of control. That's why you're seeing such a revolt nationwide. Why can't you just answer, why is Susan Edwards, your intelligence division, investigating private citizens? This should not happen.
Are you here to apply for a job?
Possibly I might be applying for a job, but that's irrelevant to my question. Why would you ask that question?
Well, enjoy the fair.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Excuse you?
Excuse me, sir.
So those of you that haven't
Wow.
been on a bike before, we're
Sheriff's
just
getting a little too pushy.
is
You
the
work
first
for
time.
us, Sheriff. Just keep that in mind. At one time we respected you, but not with that type of attitude.